Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Oklahoma's long history of political corruption never seems to end. The conviction of our state auditor is just the latest in a long and sad line of public officials in this state who have betrayed the public trust and sullied our image to the rest of the country. Jeff McMahon is probably headed to prison after taking money from an unsavory character in southeastern Oklahoma. Not surprisingly, McMahon's sugar daddy had ties to one of the biggest characters of all, Gene Stipe. You'll remember old Gene did a half a century in the state legislature before time and crime finally caught up with him. In his younger days, he was always one step ahead of the feds on his various schemes that skirted the edge of the law. But he got old and careless, and when he tried to buy an election a decade ago, he finally got nailed. Now he's in life's twilight in disgrace. Stipe's a doozy for sure, but we've had many others in my lifetime. The biggest public scandal in American history, after all, was right here in Oklahoma with the county commissioners. By the time all the crooked county officials were rounded up, there were 230 convictions or guilty pleas for taking kickbacks. There's plenty more. 40 years ago, in the 1960s, the state Supreme Court was rocked by a bribery scandal that involved judges. A few years later, a governor, David Hall, was sent to the federal pen. Then came the county commissioners and their sorry act. Even as Oklahoma matures, the corruption seems new and more brazen. Remember the ghost employee scam being run at the state health department a few years ago? A high-ranking executive in the department took the fall for that one. Later, Carol Fisher, the insurance commissioner, was indicted, forced out of office, and sent to jail. Now we have the spectacle of Jeff McMahon and his wife, who, by the way, was on the public payroll herself as a school teacher. What a role model she was for the kids in her classroom. There are the rogues in our history, too numerous to mention, and there'll be more, no doubt, as Oklahoma's reputation for chicanery won't be repaired anytime soon.